Hello everybody and welcome to my e-lesson. I'm your guru, and in this video I will teach you how to use Vlookup in Excel 2013, and I'll teach you how to do it in 4 different manners. You will know how to do a Vlookup from the same sheet, that is if the lookup data is in the same sheet or in different sheets or in different workbooks, and in the end how to do a multiple Vlookup at the same time. Let's consider this example. Assume that I am teaching a class wherein there are 4 students: Rambo, Superman, Hulk and Thor. That's amazing collections. It seems I am the alright, and let's not go over there further. And these are 7 subjects that I teach, and these are the respective marks that these people have got over here. Alright, so now if you want to look up the results based on these names for any of these subjects, we can use Vlookup. So the first thing that we need to do is looking up data from the same sheet. So the data is in the same sheet. What we will do is we will type in a name over here, say Superman. When I write Superman over here, see what will happen. Open over here, see. Oh, this turned into red. Oh, let me write Thor. Now Thor turned into red. How did that happen? Well, that's very simple trick, but for that you will have to watch another video of mine. It's called color a cell based on a formula. Color a cell based on a formula. Alright, so let's find out the marks for Thor. Very simple. How to use Vlookup starts with is equal to Vlookup. You don't need to type the complete formula, just type in tab, press tab, and the complete formula would be typed in over here along with the bracket. Now what are we looking at? The lookup value is always, what are we looking for? We are looking for the marks based upon the student's name. So the lookup value would always be the student's name, comma. What's our table array? Table array is nothing but the range or the collection of cells from which we need to look up the data. Alright, now we are looking up for subject 1. Alright, so subject 1, now it says column index number. What is column index number? Column index number is nothing but the position of the data which you need to look for. So we know we are looking for subject 1. So what is its column number? So column number would be decided based upon the lookup criteria. Lookup criteria would always be column number 1. So if this is the lookup criteria, yes, this is the names, this is the lookup criteria, so this is column number 1. So subject number 1 would be column number 2. So we'll type in 2 over here, comma 0. We are doing an approximate match, and here we are. Thor got 50 marks in subject 1 over here. Let's check for Hulk. See? So that is how you do a Vlookup for the same sheet. Now what if this data is in a different sheet? So let's do that also. Let's delete this, and I have put in data in sheet number 2. Well, if you want to go to the next sheet without using your mouse, all you have to do is just press control page down, and control page up would take you back to the previous sheet. Control page up. So here's the data. Alright, and we need to look it up from here. What do we need to do? We need to place a Vlookup over here. Let's look up the data for Superman. Alright, and let's look up the data for subject number 3. Let's do that. Subject number 3. So we'll place the formula over here, is equal to Vlookup. Lookup value is this, comma. Where's the table array? Now we need to click on sheet number 2, select the table. We are looking for the marks for Superman for subject number 3. We select the complete data only up till subject number 3, and it will automatically tell you which column you need to type in. Column number, see, it's saying 5R by 4C. So 4C is the column number. So all you need to do is just take the number from there, 4. That's 4C. You take 4, type in over here 4, comma 0, bracket close. Here you go. See? You can check the marks from here. Superman got 21 marks. So that is how we do it from different sheets. And what if we had to do it from a different workbook? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll copy this data and open up a new workbook. Control C will copy this and we'll press Control N. It will open up a new workbook. Control V would paste the data. Now this data is not looking correct. We can't read it clearly. So to read it clearly, we need to resize it. How do we resize all these columns together? Simply type Alt H O I. I'll type it for you. Alt plus H plus O plus I. Alt H O I would resize the cells, would automatically resize the cells. Alright, let's get back to our VLOOKUP. So we need to look up marks for, let's say for Hulk. I like this guy. Okay, we need to look up marks for, say, subject number 2. Alright, is equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup data would be this. Table array, now that's where we need to go to that worksheet. Different worksheet, select complete data. We are looking for subject 2, right? So what's the column number it is showing us? 3C. So all we need to do is just type 3 over here, comma 0, bracket close, and we are done. What happened? Actually the comma didn't come up over here. Here's the answer. See, so very simple. Now the all important one, how to do multiple VLOOKUP. Till now we were finding data for a single subject. What if with a single VLOOKUP you want to pull up this complete row? Say for Rambo, when I type Rambo, when I do a VLOOKUP for Rambo, all the subjects data should be populated over here. We can do that very easily. See how. Is equal to VLOOKUP. What's the lookup value? The name. Okay. Now we will have to press F4 over here to fix this. Alright, then press comma. It says table array. Select the complete table array. Now this can be either from the same sheet, different workbook. The formula would be the same. Press F4 again. Fix this data also. Comma. Now comes the challenging part. For every subject we have to have a different column number, right? I have mentioned the column numbers here also. Now how do we get to have incremental column numbers as we copy this formula from here to here? Well, there is a formula to do that. COLUMNS, columns. It's an array formula. What it does is it calculates the distance, the number of columns that are in a given range. So I'll give it this range. Now the result is 2 over here. What I'll do is I will fix the first column so that it will always be permanent, and this column would be variable. As I copy my formula from here to here, C11 would remain same. However, D11 would turn into E11, F11, and likewise, which would lead to an dynamic column number, which would solve our purpose. Again, so this is how I get the column index number, and I press in 0, approximate match, bracket close. I get the answer for Rambo 30. Now let me copy this, Control C, select the complete range, press Control V, and here's the answer. See, so very simple. I hope you liked this video. So until the next video, you can practice this, and to practice this you will need the workbook. Well, to get the workbook free, all you need to do is go to myelesson.org and download the file free from there. So until the next video, keep on practicing, and this is your guru now saying sayonara. Have a wonderful time ahead. Happy learning.